This is a demonstration of the HVAC Smart Relay Switch, or HSRS. The product shuts off your HVAC system when a monitored door or window remains open for a predetermined period of time. In this video, we'll demonstrate the wireless model, which includes everything shown. Components include controller, power converter, coax cabling, antenna with mounting bracket, and 2 wireless door window sensors. As you can see, we've pre-wired the antenna and the power converter. So we'll remove the lid on the controller, which is typically held in place with 4 screws. We have removed them in advance. We'll power on the controller, and you'll see the flashing green indicator, which shows the unit is operational. Also important are the configuration dip switches and the register button. Now I have a separate controller which will hopefully allow you to see these better. Configuration dip switches and the register button. Now the configuration switches, you'll notice that switches 5 and 8 are in the on position. When switch 8 is on, it indicates that wired switch inputs are disabled. Now, if you happen to have wired door or window switches, you would need to flip that switch to the off position. Switch 5 is also on, and that means that the red LED indicators will show wireless door window states as opposed to wired. And the register button, shown here, is used to invoke the registration mode. The registration is simply the pairing procedure that we use to identify the wireless sensors to the controller. So what we'll do is prepare the wireless sensors for operation. Now this one we've prepared in advance, nothing more to do here, but for this one we need to install batteries and initialize the unit. So to do this, we open up the unit and we insert 2 AAA batteries. Now these batteries will give you a year or more, 2 years or more actually in many cases of operation. We recommend you replace them annually. Now, there's one other thing needs to be done. It's critical for operation of the unit, and that is the initialization, which is performed by this little white button here. We're going to press and hold that button for at least 5 seconds. And then when we release, we expect to see a brief flicker at the LED. That means the unit is operational. We restore the lid. And now we're ready for registration. So to enter registration mode, we push and hold the register button until the unit beeps. Now we move this sensor unit, simulating an open door. We've captured that information at the controller. We do the same for the second. That has been captured. And now we can exit registration mode by simply pushing and releasing the button. We restore the sensors to their initial states, simulating closed doors. And now we can simulate a shutdown by simply opening a door. Flashing red indicator shows us which sensor caused the violation. If your HVAC system were wired in here at terminals 12 and 13, it would be shut off at this point. Terminals 12 and 13 represent common and normally closed of the relay here. So at this point you have an open circuit. Now if we simulate a closed door, the circuit once again closes and we're back to normal operation. We can repeat this for the second sensor. Again, we've entered shutdown condition. Second indicator is now flashing, corresponding to sensor number 2. Now we can simulate a closed door, and the system returns to normal operation. Now I should point out that we have invoked a pre-shutoff delay of 0, which means we will shut down immediately as soon as there is a violation detected. We do that simply for expediency of the demonstration. In an actual install, you would probably want a pre-shutoff delay of, let's say, 2 minutes. And that simply means that the door or window has to remain open for at least that period of time before a shutdown occurs. So again, going back to our controller, you'll see switches 2 and 3 are in the on position, and that corresponds to a 2-minute pre-shutoff delay. For additional questions about this product or other products, visit us at www.cadtronics.com.